pulled pork has become a very popular recipe, and I think that every chef has his own way of doing it. I find a way that's a bit of a compromise between the purists who want to do everything in the barbecue and the lazy people who want to do everything in a pot. So I do the first long time in a pot, so you don't have to watch it all the time, and then I finish it up in a barbecue to get that nice smoky flavor. And this is how I do it. The first thing to do for this pulled pork recipe is to make a simple brine. Water, salt, sugar, and the herbs and spices. You can see the exact list in the recipe. Celery, onions, carrot, thyme. Well, actually any spices you think taste good. Then we need to let it cool, because we don't want to add meat to lukewarm water due to bacteria. The meat is cold too. I put on a small plate to make sure the meat is completely covered. Then we let it rest overnight, 12 hours. The brine will soak into the meat. Then I add it into a oven-proof pan. It should not be too large. When I cover the pan, you can use a lid or you can use some baking paper. We let it bake in the oven, and we could poke a wooden spoon like this into it, or a finger. Well, actually it's too hot for a finger, but something like a wooden spoon. It has had enough. So we add some coals to the grill when we want to eat it. We'll put a piece of smoking wood on top of the embers. Then put on the meat. And then we give it an hour or two or something like that. It's really very not sensitive to time by now. And now it's so tender you can chew it with your eyebrows. And see, it can be pulled apart like this. And as most of you probably know, that's why it's called pulled pork. You could split it with a fork. And then whip all the meat and all the brine back into a serving tray, and then we serve it. So that's simple and delicious. Enjoy. And you can find the list of ingredients and the recipe on kvalifood.